UFC heavyweight Maurice Greene. Appreciate the time, man. How's life right now with all this stuff going on, man? It's not even just in the fight world, it's just worldwide.
I mean, Corona's been good to you, boy. It's kind of been Corona, not good to me, but, you know, just the quarantine and, you know, I got so caught up in fighting and you know, winning and, you know, that I lost love for the game, you know, in the process. So I'm building that back and, you know, and that's not just inside, it's outside the cage too. You know, you get so in touch with training and trying to be the best that you just lose touch with some other things that are important. So just getting back to, you know, we got to do school with my son. You know, I do a little bit with him. I'm not going to act like I do a lot. Mom is a saint. She does all of it for the most part. I do gym class. Really good gym teacher. Yeah, really good gym teacher. You know, maybe we'll go over a couple reading assignments. You know, I'm learning, okay? She worked in a school. She did this. This is what she does, okay? But, yeah, man, just trying to find creative ways to get the kids out, which, again, you know, I got a couple, but she got a lot. She dealt with kids. She got a lot. We got laser tag, actually. They bought me laser tag. So last night we ran around the gym when it was closed, and we played laser tag, me and Jack. So, you know, just you don't get to spend time like this with your kids. You got work, they got school, you know, so you got to value this time. I'm never going to get these days back. My son's 8, my daughter's 4, you know. Next thing I know, they're going to be like, Dad, can I use your keys? Oh, hey, wait. Take your other busted car back there. So, yeah, man, it's been good to me. And now I'm at Jackson Wink. You know, we made a change, changing camps, you know. I thank Factory X for everything, you know, but it just didn't work out for me. So, you know, I'm at Jackson Wink, and I'm not going to lie to you, the stable of heavyweights we got here, the world-class coaching, man, I just don't know how you know, I don't become a world champ. You just got to commit now. It's time to jump 2 feet in. This fight's I came here on a whim, just on a whim. I always thought I was going to be here for a week or two, and I'm staying pretty much all the way up until I drive back to Minnesota to fight.
Wow, on a whim. That's incredible. Usually people have these long relationships or connections to certain gyms, but you just got in your car and decided to drive down there. What do you have connections down there?
Well, what happened, not on a whim, I didn't go out by myself. So I was for a while back I was trying to fight Juan Adams when I was trying to really get into the UFC because, you know, he was the next big thing at the time. He's in legacy. He's a big individual. I didn't realize how large he was until I trained with him here. And I'm kind of happy. I don't know if I was ready for all that. That's a lot of dude. But anyway, you know, we went back and forth, and you realized that it was just me trying to sell a fight and get a fight, and it wasn't disrespectful. So we ended up becoming friends from that. I reached out to him. He talked to Coach Wink, and he said, yeah, Mr. Greene, come on out. You're welcome. So, you know, I talked to Coach Wink prior to going to Factory X, but my manager and my coach, you know, I thought it'd be better if I tried out Factory X, and I went there. I tried it. You know, it didn't work out on both sides, kind of. You know, no ill will. They're a great team. They got phenomenal coaches, world-class coaches. Their team is, you know, they're different. They're a different breed of team over there. I just kind of didn't fit in with that style. So
Greg Jackson, Mike Winklejohn. Now these guys are like, yeah, his name gets somewhat confusing to me sometimes, but they're like, you know, Jordan and Pippen of the coaching world, basically. You know, what has changed for you dealing with them on a day-to-day basis?
Personally, for me, you know, it's man, they really took me in, and it wasn't just like a take me in. Like it's like we're. And right now, we got the eye focused on getting the W against Villante. And then it's time to go to work after that. It's time to, like, you know, get me where they want me to be. And I'm all theirs. You know, I'm all theirs. You know, things have already changed from the 2 weeks I've been here, you know. There's not a lack of heavyweights. There's not a lack of big bodies. It's where I need to be. is where I need to be. And everybody's going to see in due time this heavyweight team is going to do great things. There's not too many heavyweight teams anywhere. You got a couple of heavyweights. I'm talking about we got a stable of stallions ready to run the Kentucky Derby tomorrow. Kinda. We are heavyweight, okay?
With the heavyweight practice, you got the big team. What do you see different about your approach to entering a practice compared to like another team where you just got everybody in one big group, but this time you're just focused on your weight class?
Nothing. With everybody, you work something different. I don't know how other people work, but I make goals with everybody. So if I'm going with smaller people, for me, it's to keep them off me with a jab or something, right? So you got different approaches. It's not just, I'm going to go out there and spar them like they spar me. No, you can't do that. You want people to come back. You want to get more bodies that want to work with you. If you have a lack of bodies, you got to find a good way to work with other people, or nobody's gonna want to move around with you. I'm a lot bigger than a lot of the guys, and they just think that heavyweights don't got control. I got control. I just let them set the tone. And then you get some of your smaller guys who want to bang, and you do a little bit, but to find a group of heavyweights with control, it's unheard of. I mean, everybody's really good here. We all have our moments. I have them. You hit somebody clean. Damn, it's a little harder than you wanted to, but that was a clean shot. You got to respect that. And it's good to get hit hard sometimes. But, heavyweights that have control and know how fast we're going, what speed we're going, that's a blessing to have, man. And we got it here. That's how we keep each other strong for long.
Your upcoming opponent, Villante, he's a guy that fought at light heavyweight, moving up to heavyweight. Were you somewhat confused when they offered you him? Or was it just you've seen his name, being tossed around as a heavyweight?
Didn't even look at him as a contender, actually. I didn't know that he was moving up. I didn't, they just gave me the name, and I said yes. They gave me Rothwell last time. I said yes. I signed the contract, but because of the corona, it got delayed. Because Villante, I guess, was hurt or had to pull out or whatever. So when they called me back again for Rothwell, we talking 2 weeks. I'm like, I ain't fighting no Ben Rothwell on less than 2 weeks. He been training, I had 5 weeks plus for Villante, or 5 weeks, I think, when I initially got offered the fight. Had about 5 weeks, And I've been here, when it's done, I've been here 3 of those 5 weeks, and I already started working out before then. So nothing really changes, man. It's just sometimes harder work than you're used to. But my body's getting used to it, though.
Is there some kind of connection with you and Villante? I saw some posts on Instagram saying something about your brother played football with him in college or something.
Yeah, my brother Edward Greene played at Hofstra University. He was a 4-year starter at D tackle, and I think Villante played linebacker. Actually, yeah. So that's kind of funny. I told my brother, I said, Ed, it's me or him. Whose side are you on? Choose your answer wisely. He got two kids now, so he's not the same. He got a little softness in him. We all do. But I learned how to turn that softness off and turn the 0 to 100 on. He hasn't learned how to do that yet anymore. So I don't know if he's 2-0. He knocked me out twice. We used to do backyard boxing out after school. My brother dropped me twice, so he always tells me, he says, Maurice, I ain't about to fight you. You're a trained fighter. He goes, I'm 2-0. I got nothing to prove. Yeah, he's my big brother. So, yeah, man, it's a small world. It's just a small world. It is.
That's that perfect example of the 6 degrees of separation right there, It's just somehow ended up together like that.
Where I didn't even, I'm not gonna lie to you, I crochet, and I didn't bring any of that stuff out here. I wish I would have, though. Mm-hmm. But I knew I was gonna be busy, and I'm trying to get my stuff up, get all my shit with my crocheting, and get my my merchandise and stuff like that up. I got some cool. I used to do a little fashion design, so I got some cool ideas for shit I want to do. So I really ain't been paying. I've been watching the fights recently, and I don't miss the heavyweight fights, but I've really been paying like MMA news a lot. you know, you got to stay detached to come back. I can't. If I did it all day, every day, and watch fights all night, you can say I won't be a world champion all you want, but whatever.
Is it draining sometimes? Like is that lifestyle draining of like trying to focus on what's going on with the next guy?
No, I just focus on. I mean, yeah, man, I'm a different breed for the heavyweight division, so I've always thought, I think the guys at the UFC like me. It seems like they do. If they don't, they're doing a really damn good job of making motherfuckers feel like they really like me. Because the UFC's been good to me, bro. I just feel like they got this mountain of money. They want to say, "Hey, Maurice, we want to give you all this money, okay? We want to. We like you. You're personable. You're entertaining, and we see the progression. But hey, you gotta win, okay? All you gotta do is win, and we'll slide all this over to you." I feel like I'm right there. I feel like there's other heavyweights that just are not. But that's neither here nor there. That's their business, not mine. So I just feel like, man, if I focus on me, and I continue doing what I'm doing right now, dedicating, 100% into what I'm doing. I don't know how there's always that variable, right? That's why I love this game. Anything can happen, right? But me running at 100, me running at 93, we steamrolling these motherfuckers. I mean, and I'm not saying I'm running through them. What I'm saying is you're going to get a complete performance from the Crochet Boss. I'm steamrolling these motherfuckers. I don't know. And that's just how I feel. And that's not me being cocky. That's me just being confident in my ability. I know, am I going to run into tough opponents and tough fights? Yeah, that's going to happen. I guess I'll figure out how I react. Hopefully what I have feel in my brain, my body feels the same way too. We can't control that until you're in that situation. I've been in that situation maybe once against Juan Espino. I was able to kind of recover, which, most guys would have got the fight stopped once he had me on the ground, Ultimate Fighter. But, I found a way, right? So, man, I love this. I love this. It's a lot of fun for me. It's exciting. It's fucking exciting, man. It's the freest time of my life. They put you in a cage, and there's only one or two ways you're coming out, a winner or a loser. And you got to decide which one you want to be, and I'm winning. I'm winning. I'm sick of losing. I lost the last fight because I made mental errors because I was having too much fun. That shit ain't going to happen again.
Well, when we go back to Villante, what I mean? Like, when you see him, he's a lot of people try to categorize him as a brawler. Would you do the same?
He wrestled at Hofstra. I know that. He could revert back to his wrestling a little more. If he likes to brawl, we got something for that. We got something for a little bit of everything. All I need to worry about and all he need to worry about is that we show up on Fight Night and we're ready to put on a show. I mean, it could be a show in 1 minute, it could be a show in 2 minutes, it could be 15 minutes, it doesn't matter. I'll be prepared for 20, 25 if I needed to. So just imagine how 15 gonna look.
When you visualize the fight, like, what do you see?
I see me trying these new tools and tricks and tips and the shit that I'm learning right now, and just being curious about, kind of like playing with them. It's like getting a whole new toolkit and being able to go in your garage and see how they work. That's what I'm about to do, June 27th. I had one toolbox, right? So I took the tools out from that toolbox that I liked. I threw that bitch in the garbage, right? Now I got here, they presented me with a toolbox that they're still adding shit to. And right now I'm just pulling the shit out. Okay. I don't know about that. We'll put him on hold, and that's how I think about, building my tools, man. Just figuring out a way to do a little bit of everything very well. So I think it's important to be well-rounded. Very important. I mean, you can win a lot of fights being one-dimensional, But I mean, a well-rounded fighter is like an Anderson Silva. You know, that was one of my favorites. You know, one of my favorites growing up with Anderson Silva. You know, I remember when I used to watch a lot of John Jones. I know I'm here at Jackson's. I used to watch a lot of John Jones too. I've always felt like I have a similar body type in the heavyweight division, right? So it's like, why not learn? And then, you know, this was way back when he was like new, when he looked like when he was like a kid. And now just seeing him, you know, seeing how he's changed. I mean, these coaches did it. I mean, that's not for lack of his effort outside of the gym. We all could do a lot of reps if you want to be the best. And I don't always do my reps, people. I'm not going to sit here and lie. But when I'm in camp, I do, okay? When I'm in a camp, I do. I get that shit done. But outside, it should be a little, you know, I like to eat a lot. But I forgot what I was saying. But yeah.
Have you got to work with John Jones while you've been down there?
No, not yet. No, not yet. He's not. He's. I don't know what his situation really is. You know. But in due time, I mean, we're definitely gonna work together. I mean, I think he can beat me up, and I'm sure in that way, you know, it should help me. So, hey, I take ass whooping humbly. I took one yesterday in sparring. Had a terrible sparring day. Terrible, just shitty. Hey, but guess what? You can't expect to have your best sparring days every week, right? I mean, if you can't go somewhere and you can't get your ass whooped, then you ain't supposed to be there. So I'll take an ass whooping every day in the gym so it doesn't happen in the cage.
It seems like John is busy out there in the streets trying to rebuild the community and help out in some way. And I seen you out there too doing your thing. How has it been, you know, being in a new camp and then also being immersed in the community and having your family with you together? You know what I mean? It must be a great comfort level for you.
I mean, at first, you know, it was hard for me to kind of get invested into what was going on, because, you know, I got a lot of personal stuff going on, and you know, I got a lot of, you know, I didn't grow up with much, and I need to grow. I need to have an abundance. That's, you know, and that's just how it is for me. So I think it was when I had to kind of like show my son he's interracial. If you look at him, he looks like a white boy with long blonde hair. I had to show him the video and let him know what was going on that happened in Minneapolis, and, you know, this is why it happened and this is what it was. And listen to the video, I was like, oh my God, that man was pleading for his life. Like, fuck, you know, fuck. And then they started having their protests here that night. I thought they weren't gonna have one. See, they caught me off guard. I got out of Minnesota before all happened. And I'm not close to the cities anyway, so I don't know if it would ever affected me. But we were a couple blocks away from where they were marching at, you know. So I was a little nervous, like, damn, this is bogus. My son's scared as shit. You know, I saw the fear in his eyes. I was like, damn. So that was the first night. Then the second night is when, you know, John had asked a couple of us. Juan Adams came out. The night it was raining, Juan Adams came out. There was a lot of us out there, a lot of us from the gym. And it was kind of humbling. You know, it was very humbling to feel like, hey, you know, I understand why they're walking. I get all that. But, you know, you got to remember, you're destroying minority-owned businesses in the process. Doesn't matter. You know, so I guess I saw another video yesterday, but like I said, I don't want to get invested in this stuff because, you know, these are rabbit hole topics right here. But it was very humbling to go out and do it. And hopefully when I move back here, because that's the plan now, hopefully when we move back here, I can be more of a part of it, you know, and, you know, maybe it's going to take me down a path maybe I didn't expect going down, but that's how success works, right? So, yeah, it's very humbling, man. It's very humbling. It's very humbling. It's a good thing what John's doing, man.
June 27th, man. You're gonna fight, so you're getting ready for that, and it puts a big smile on your face. You know, you got your fist up there, and you're ready to go, man. Yeah, man. I'm excited for this fight. It's gonna be an exciting one, and hopefully you get that win and continue your career with
no, hopefully. I don't know how it's gonna happen, but ain't no hopefully though. We know we're gonna get the win. It's just how. That's the question mark, is the how. And that depends on what Villante shows up. Because I already told you what Maurice is showing up. So that's not me talking shit. That's just me fully confident in my training, how everything's going for me right now. And I'm sure he's training too. Bet. You know, but I don't know. I'm not going to spend my time worrying about which Villante shows up. I just am assuming I'm going to see the best.